Welcome to my unboxing of the Kyosho Shelby Cobra 427 SC silver version, and I've just received it in the post from Poland. It appeared to be the only available for sale issue, of this car in the world. So we've got the typical Kyosho 12th scale outer box. Not that the box is 12th scale, but the car is 12th scale. So this box is quite precious, and of course you should never ship it only in the box if you're selling these. It should be double boxed, so you want to keep that nice and safe. And we've got the information about the product on there. Right, and now to the box. Right, okay, so nicely done box, some large photos of the model, not of the actual car but of the model car, and on the underside of the box we've got various detail images and some text to go along with it, warning text perhaps. On the front here, going back to the front, Kyosho logo and information there, and a Cobra logo there. Right, okay, so you'll notice from this picture it's the full screen model, so the road car, not the racing car, with the aero screen. Right, okay. I'm going to assume the model is this way up, I could be wrong. And again, like my Lamborghini Countach and Lamborghini Miura, you've got these card straps which you must pull sideways before opening. So I take those out of the way completely. Careful not to lose those. Right, okay, in the top of the box, so it mentions the model name there, it says top, and we've got a little bag with a few things. So for example, this is the Tonneau cover, so the which way round would it go? That I guess is the roll hoop, and the steering wheel goes under this pocket. But we'll have a look a bit more at that in a minute. So, will this come straight off, or is there some tape? Okay, I'm not feeling any tape by putting my finger in there, so okay, here it comes. So polystyrene is obviously overlapping itself, and that gives it some friction. So I'm using my body there to pull it up and off, seeing as I don't have 4 sets of hands. And here we come. Right, try to lift it vertically so you're not going to knock any of these edges off. Right, okay. So we have what looks like a tool, a gripping tool perhaps, I'm not sure, or a spannery type of tool, plus a picker tool, probably for the doors and other openings. Oh yeah, door opener tool, it's labelled with that. Then we've got, okay, don't want to damage the paper, might get used again. Open those and pull that over. There we go. Wow. Gosh. Right. So in the wheel arches here we've got foam there and there at the front. Doesn't appear to be any in the back wheel arches. So I guess this would imply it's got front suspension, but we'll see what we make of that. And now, right, okay, so what I don't want to do is pick it up by the bumper pieces, and it looks like we might be best off going from the side, but of course there's the side exit exhausts, so got to be careful with this. Right, okay, pop it there, pop those back into there, get that out of the way, move the car back. Right, I'm trying not to hold it by the exhaust, or particularly the doors, so I've got stuff there. Fortunately it's not a clamshell bonnet, otherwise that would all be opening up, but it's just the small bonnet there. Right, now let's get that door opening tool, and we'll have a little look. Right, I've just reorganised slightly, removed the box, moved some things. First step, there are instructions. I know I'm a man, but I should really read the instructions. So pull those out, complete with the tonneau cover. Right, okay, so there's the tonneau cover, and that will go over there and the pocket over the steering wheel. I'm not going to get into that because that's a tricky thing to do. Well, I'm not going to do it right now anyway, we'll see how we go a bit later. Right, okay, as you can see it's a large model. I happen to have a tape measure here, which just happened to be lying around from measuring my window. 33 centimetres long, 13 inches, so it's a decent sized model. It'll take up a lot of real estate in your display case. Right, now looking at it, what have we got? Okay, the paint looks fantastic. Metallic silver. I would even say the scale of the metal flake looks good on this car. It's not ridiculously large flake relative to the scale of the vehicle. Right, we've got a handle there, and we've got instructions. Let's see what it tells us about the handle. So this instructions, the first segment is about opening the bonnet. There we go, all the way through there. And then we've got a section about opening the doors. There's an inner door handle that you need to be using. And here we've got opening the boot. So we'll turn that anti-clockwise and lift it up. And there we go. And the boot is staying up. It's on a single stay there. Friction strut. It's not staying fully open, but it's close enough. There we go. And I'm really reluctant to pick this up. I'll film some interior shots in a moment, or close-up shots after this video, which I'll splice in now, so you'll be seeing those. Okay, I'm going to close that back down and turn the handle. The handle only just misses that number plate there, Shelby Cobra 427S/C. Right, okay. Next thing to look at, this fuel filler cap. That's the last part on the instructions here, and it implies that you just simply right, there's a clasp that has to open. Oh, yeah, okay, so you can see there's a clasp there, and then once it's down you open that. So when it's in, right, so I've just lifted that up and locked it, push it back down, open it up. Okay, very good. Very nicely chromed piece of plastic, that filler cap. Right, so we've then got the sun visor on, two sun visors, passenger and driver. There we go. It's a clear, translucent sun visor on each side, almost like a aircraft one, and the side screens do open slightly. You've got to be careful on this side because you've got a wing mirror. Right, okay. Now, the doors. There is information about the door handle. Oh. Right, okay, there's a door lock box there with a lever coming out of the top, and you need to move that lever forwards. There we go. And you can see that box much clearer now. So to open the door you have to move that forwards, and that pulls the latch there out of the way. And the same on that side. Excellent. The doors come quite wide open, and that's important on a car like this because when your legs are going right down in the tunnel there, in the compartment, you have to really pull your legs up and out, and the door mustn't be in the way when you're trying to bring your legs around. It all gets difficult. If you've been in a low sports car you'll know what I mean. Right, okay. Now there's excellent detail on the belts and things there. That's interesting, they're actually stuck. Are they stuck down? Ah, right, okay, I think there's a packaging piece there that is stuck to the belt which sticks them to the seat. Whether you can open the belts to get a figure in, I've got no idea. I don't really want to open that up and remove that sticky packaging piece. It's like a small rectangle of card, which I assume is sticky on both sides. Right, okay. Let's shut those doors. Right, let's go for the bonnet. Right, so so the bonnet is currently, the latches are set to open the bonnet right now, so the latches are pointing forwards. And I don't really want to lift it by the latches, but I'm having to there. And that goes very nicely forward, quite a long way forward. And we've got the engine detail. Excellent. Let's pop that down and latch it properly. So the latches go inboard, they rotate inboard like that and like that. Okay, excellent. Let's just look at this tonneau cover. Anyway, suffice to say, right, let's get that flap up there, that the steering wheel is going to go into that hole. Move those out of the way. Don't like doing this. These clips are super small. I don't know if I want to put it on, even though I could. I'm getting in the right place, but whether I'll actually pop any of the poppers is another thing. I'm a bit paranoid, but I guess I shouldn't be. They'll have been tested well. Anyway, suffice to say that can go there. The steering wheel doesn't really come up enough to merit such a large pocket, but it's a nice detail anyway. And to be honest, you wouldn't necessarily want to show the car with that on. Whether you can fold it back on itself and have half the tonneau, I don't know, but it looks possible. Yeah, that would probably work if you, because some people would drive around like that, only remove half of the cover. Okay, excellent. On the doors, so on these you've got sticking up studs, here you've got holes, but there are no corresponding things to clip down into the holes on the door. but I guess in theory you'd have studs pointing downwards on this piece, but they're not shown in the instruction, so obviously they're not missing, it's just that it isn't on the car. Right, okay, I'm going to try to turn it upside down, but again I want to be super careful. There's so many pieces. It's not like a modern car where there's nothing in the airflow. This has got bits and pieces all over it. Okay, so we've got the underside of the car. You can see the V8 followed by the gearbox, the prop shaft, the rear diff, some kind of trailing link rear suspension, double wishbone front suspension, big fuel tank at the back, 2 side exit exhausts, not bad, oil cooler at the front there somewhere, some piping for the radiator. You can see there's a radiator in there, alternator on the underside of the V ever so slightly. You've got 4 branches coming out of the inlet manifold, or as the inlet manifold out of the heads. Fairly basic in terms of the engine detail, but it's nice to have that ladder chassis with the outriggers. And as you can see from the outriggers, if you were in a real one of these, there's not much to protect you in a crash. Sideways on. So even though these I'm sure will oversteer like crazy, you don't want to hit the scenery with it. Okay, let's see if I can turn that back up. Oh, a bit stressful. Right, suspension wise, yes, there is front suspension and there is back suspension. Yeah, very happy with that. Lovely model. And yeah, let me film some of the detail, and if I haven't already shown it, I'm going to show a little montage of the detail now. Do subscribe to the channel. There are more diecast model reviews, and yes, this is diecast metal. I'm pretty sure of that. Haven't got a magnet on me. If you buy things off eBay, you might want to have a look at my eBay search tool, Buy Now Search. It's constantly looking at fixed price items on eBay around the world, and if you store your search in this tool on the free account, or you can buy credits but the free account is adequate, it will email you within minutes of new items matching your search being listed, so that gives you a chance to get in and buy it before someone else does, because I'm talking about fixed price items, not auctions. Auctions, you get the time to available to find the item and put your bid in, but a fixed price item can be gone in minutes of it being listed, so you need to find out that it's there promptly. So buynowsearch.com. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy my other videos too.